Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Terrafirmacraft grindless mod playthrough. Okay, so this is pretty much the spot that I left the game last time. Okay, seems like there is a random bronzing at here. That's weird. Okay, so in the last episode we just got our blast furnace working, and I suppose the very first steel is going to be made pretty soon here. Okay, I just have to heat up my blast furnace so it will process that ore. Yeah, pig iron. Okay, so meanwhile I have to refill my hunger bars, so let's use the rest of our seaweed here. Like this. Let's grab some water from here. And let's continue working on our blast furnace here. So I need flux, charcoal, and let's actually place it this way so it's more easy. Yeah, I got the smallest version of the blast furnace. Should be sufficient for my purposes. Of course, making a larger version of blast furnace is kind of expensive, so I'm not doing that. Also, I need a hammer to process more of this. What is this? Marble rock here. Yeah, an extra hammer to process this marble rock into flux, because our flux consumption has gone up. And here you can see we already got some pig iron. Might as well collect that straight away. I just always wondered what is this grid here. It just had to test it that I can't really place anything inside. Okay, so the blast furnace has run out of fuel, so we have to refill it. Let's fire that up. Okay. The very first pig iron ingot is complete. Okay, let's just organize this a little bit. There are a couple extra wrought iron ingots here that I don't really need. Let's just store them here. Okay. Also, you notice that I collected the bloomery block here, because in this mod you can actually recycle your bloomery as well. So here we can see a quest here, bloomery exchange, which allows you to convert your bloomery back to any bronze there is in the game. So you could be taking bismuth bronze, black bronze, regular bronze. However, of course, what we really need is the black bronze. So I am submitting my bloomery and I'm choosing black bronze. 32 ingots, fair and square, exactly as we spent on it. Okay, have to pretty much work on these bellows constantly. Okay, let's see what's the situation here. I have 1100 bronze here, so I have to actually clear this crucible here, or empty. And meanwhile processing even more pig iron. Like this. Not enough ore. Yeah, you pretty much want to keep the blast furnace going at all times. And can I get rid of this seaweed finally? Nope. Okay, let's also collect this bronze from here. Yeah, perhaps I made a bit too much bronze in this playthrough, but shouldn't be a huge deal. Yeah, taking the liquid metals from the crucibles is kind of time consuming, so you have to pretty much do it at all times. Okay, 4 out of 4. And of course the blast furnace itself will actually heat up the crucible, so I don't really need to use the forge. But in case blast furnace cools down, so then I will be using the forge to heat up this crucible here. Okay, so that is of course working. Let's just refill it all on the fly here. Keep collecting. Okay, so I need to cool down these bronze ingots here, so I can store them on the ground. I don't think I really need that many bronze or that much bronze, but I already made it so. Okay, collecting my pig iron and my bronze here. Yeah, I just need to empty this crucible here, so... And I finally got rid of my seaweed. Pretty soon we can make a little better food. We can make our sandwiches here. Okay, just a few more ingots here. And blast furnace has processed its stuff, so we shall be refilling it. Alright, and I can combine these ingots and take them out from the molds like that. But they need to be completely cooled down for you to be able to do that. So, okay, 11 plus 3 plus this one here, some extra ingots. I can be using them later to create even more tools if I ever need them. Meanwhile, working on my pig iron. And of course I got this grill on me. Perhaps I should be expanding this way a little bit to make a grill. I could be doing that meanwhile. Okay, so let's make a grill here. I need another 4 cobblestones to make another forge here. So actually, why not use these? These are except marble bricks, which can also serve the same purpose here. And we are going to place our charcoal inside. And how do you place it? Like this. Okay, we got our grill here. Now, continue with the metalwork here. If you're quick enough, you can actually keep the blast furnace going without ever stopping in cycles like this. But sometimes the blast furnace will go out and you have to restart it. Okay, that's not quite full. Now it is. Of course, I need 15 of these pig iron ingots here. Out of the 15 pig iron ingots, we will be making 15 steel ingots, and from them we will be making our anvil, as per usual. So let's see, I have... how many do I have here? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's count them. That's 10, 11, 14. I think this one is the last one I need for now. Okay, blast furnace has consumed its items here, so just... oh, that's not something I wanted. Accidentally throw some stuff here. Okay, keep the blast furnace going, and meanwhile I'm cooling down this pig iron in this water here, so I can take them out of the molds all at once. Right, okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one. Okay, I'm taking them out. There are 15 pig iron ingots on me. So next I'm going to use this quest here, which allows you to process the pig iron ingot directly into steel ingot. Otherwise, or normally you would have to hammer it a lot of times, and but instead we're just going to submit and claim our reward. There are 15 steel ingots now on me, and these ingots are going to be heated probably in this forge here, like this. Actually, I might as well start this forge here, and I really am running out of charcoal, so let's see if I can trade some more in. Nope, 18 hours on the cooldown. Anyways, let's collect these sticks as well, and even more marble here. And let's place that marble here, and yeah, let's reheat, or let's heat up this steel here as well. Okay, so my pottery kiln is kind of idling here as well, but that's no big deal. And let's try refilling this. Absolutely no charcoal. I'm really running out of charcoal here. Okay, I can start this one for now. Let's see, what's the steel situation here? Okay, I can already weld it, so let's do that. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 double ingots here, and 2 more needed for the anvil. Let's create from here. I got it. I'm left with an extra ingot here, but that's okay. And there goes the first steel anvil. And as always, let's just replace this wrought iron anvil here with the steel one, placing our stuff back in. And now that we got this wrought iron anvil here, I could be smelting this in this crucible. Crucible is of course empty, so it is safe to do. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to fill up this second crucible with pig iron. Only problem is that I really run out of charcoal. Can I trade some in now? Nope, 7 more hours to go. Okay. Let's see if... can I open this grill? Yeah, there is no extra charcoal here. I just wondered if there were. Okay, I need that some of that flux on my inventory, and I can get rid of these. And let's see if I can do any of the quests. I can do this one, so might as well craft another sluice here. Okay, trading that sluice in for some gold. Yeah, you will later learn why I need the gold and the nickel and other stuff. Okay, now I'm really starving on the charcoal here. 4 more hours to go. I got some charcoal here. So definitely going to use that charcoal on this blast furnace here. And come on, start. And I don't really need to do I really need to collect this pig iron here? Wait a second. Yeah, I do. I do need another 15 ingots of steel. We're going to use that steel to make our black steel eventually. So I do need to collect these. Let's see the cooldown situation. 1 more hour. Should be just a few more seconds then. Okay. Now it says 2 hours. Okay, that's no big deal. It kind of varies the time there. It is kind of approximate time. Okay, so waiting for another batch of steel here. Another 15. So I can start my black steel production. Okay. Of course, black steel is made out of weak steel, which is then welded to pig iron. So we need to keep our blast furnace going at all times, pretty much. Okay, I can finally get my charcoal from here. So let's keep our blast furnace going. 1 ore is missing here. Okay. Come on, take it. Alright, it seems to be working okay. Also, this extra steel ingot here is really important later on, so you don't want to lose that. Okay, keeping collecting the pig iron here. As I said, I need another 15. Currently we got how many is this? 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just a few more here. And keep refilling the blast furnace. Like this. Charcoal. 1 charcoal is missing. Right. And also you have to blow on the bellows pretty much constantly for the blast furnace to work. Okay, let's just fill that bottom bar so they won't go in there. And I got 11, and this is the 12th one. Okay, let's refill our blast furnace again. It is kind of a repetitive process, but Terrafirmacraft is all about a lot of grind. So my mod makes it a little bit easier, but still it's pretty grindy. Well, what did you expect? It's Terrafirmacraft, right? So okay, there are 14. Is that 15 then? Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that would be a 16th one, so I don't really need it. Let's cool down these and process them using a hammer and a quest book. Okay, I have to cool these down so I can take them out of the molds simultaneously. Okay. A few more. And the last one. Okay, let's combine those sticks and grab our pig iron here. And now I just need that hammer. And for that I need my marble rock. So using this marble rock I'm creating a couple hammers here. Oh no, that's totally failed. And let's make a couple. So we can process that freshly made pig iron here again directly into steel ingots. So now I got 16 steel ingots, and we are ready to we need to fill this up. So I need to keep working on my blast furnace. Meanwhile, the blast furnace is producing the pig iron here. We are going to make some weak steel. Then we will be combining that pig iron from here with that weak steel from here, and of course I still need to empty this crucible here because I smelted my wrought iron here. Okay, it's going to take a little bit longer than expected, and also why not start our pottery kiln here. Just need to make some of the clay items here. Okay, that was marble rock. That is what I need. Let's just make a few molds here. If I ever need tools, I can actually craft them using the anvil. So let's start you up. And yeah, I need to I need to get rid of that wrought iron here. So I already got 2 excess wrought iron ingots and a few bronze ingots. So okay, my crucible is almost full with pig iron. Oops, no, wait, yeah. That was wrong material there. Okay, so you need flux and iron ore, any iron ore here. Crucible condition is almost halfway gone, and yeah, now I'm again running out of my food, or my food is getting low, my hunger is getting high. So, and my farm situation isn't that great either. Let's see. Perhaps I should be taking a little break from the metalworks here and concentrate on my farm next. Let's just collect all this wrought iron from here and fill up this crucible. After which I will be making my farm issues here, or farm tasks. Okay. Should take just a few seconds here, and I need a hole for that, so let's craft another one. Stone hole will be sufficient for this. And yeah, just want to get rid of that wrought iron here. That one I don't really need to be collecting. Okay. Or do I? Actually, you know what? I think I do, because we are going to use our 15 steel ingots on our black steel. But later we also need steel for the red and blue steel. So actually I need to take another 15 out of these. Yeah, definitely. So let's do that straight away. Okay, that one is done. Oh, come on, I need my flux. I run out of flux, so let's make more. Let's drink this water. To avoid slowing down. Yeah. So just trying to empty my crucibles here, making a lot of metals. Oh, it seems there was some extra charcoal there. Okay. Just 3 more ingots in this one. It already has run out of fuel. Okay. I got plenty of molds to collect these metals from here. I think that's the last one. Yes. And now I can get rid of this wrought iron here. I mean, this wrought iron can't really be used later on, or of course you can make wrought iron tools if you want to, but I rather make just the stone tools. Okay, 13 and 14 is here. Okay, meanwhile I just want to collect that. And let's place down this wrought iron here. I got 16 ingots that are sort of excess or extra ingots. And yeah, now this crucible is ready to be used. And of course, we need 15 steel ingots here, first of all. Then we're going to need, I think it was 10 rich garnerite, that equals 750. And then we are going to need 750 units of black bronze. We got plenty of black bronze ingots here, so that shouldn't be a problem. I also need to keep my blast furnace going, but it seems like again I'm running out of charcoal. Yeah, charcoal is definitely an issue here. I'm also running out of iron here, so let's see if we can get any iron from here. Yes, we can. Just take this one and trade in some for some iron here. Okay, so iron is not an issue, but the charcoal definitely is a little bit of an issue. Again, just sorry about that. I'm just trying to keep my mouse working here. Okay, I need to... Not enough ore? Okay, a couple more ores here. Alright, so let's now do the little bit of farming here. You see, some of my crops are pretty much done. Okay, I perhaps need a little bit more farmland here. I'm just going to trade this hoe for even more seeds and even more plum trees. Let's just plant them straight away. Okay, and here. Now I can plant my jute. Tons of jute. which isn't actually that important here. But should you want to make any ropes, you can use that jute. Let's throw away the reeds. And you see my plum trees are thriving here. I could be already collecting the fruit here. Actually, let's do that because our hunger is kinda low. Let's collect all these plums here. Where did it go? Okay, I'm stuck in the water here. And collect that. Okay, need to stack them up. Okay, we got a nice amount of plums here. Let's just place them in our prep table here. Okay. As soon as we get some wheat, we can make some bread. And there are some extra molds here. And my steel has absolutely not smelted down. Which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's keep our blast furnace going at all times. Even though this is pretty much full, I still need those 15 ingots of pig iron. Okay, let's see. None of the crops are actually fully grown yet. Tomatoes at 92% only. Okay. Keep filling that blast furnace. Alright. Also, I need to keep collecting these. I could be tearing down that blueberry because it's really not required anymore. I suppose I'm just keeping it for sake of memory or memories. Yep. Okay, keep blast furnacing away. Okay, some of the steel has smelted, but not all of it. And there is no fuel here. And I also ran out of charcoal again. Oh my goodness, the charcoal is becoming a real issue here. 7 more hours to go. I mean, I did reduce the cooldown times, but still it's it makes you have to wait for it. So okay. Not sure how many I have, but let's try stacking them up. I think I still need at least a couple more. Cooling down these hot ones. And so like this. A few more. I think I got like 14 here. Or do I have 15? Okay, I got 15, so let's take them out from the molds here. I even got some extra molds, more than a stack here. Yes, I wasn't able to smelt all my steel here, because I definitely ran out of charcoal here. And my blast furnace is also idling here because I don't have any fuel. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, some of the tomatoes have matured, so should I be waiting for the last one? Or should I be collecting these 3? I actually found out that the saw is pretty much the best tool to collect these. It collects them pretty much instantly. So let's place our tomatoes here. And in fact, we already could be making a plum tomato salad here. And also let's just replant those tomatoes. Jute is not complete, soybeans are not quite complete, wheat is not complete, and pretty much nothing else. Everything is growing. Okay, let's see if I can finally get some more charcoal. Seems like I can't. Anyways, let's trade in even more marble and sticks. I got kind of a lot of them already. Okay, so I got 4 stacks of sticks, and I got how much marble do I have? Not a lot actually, just 2 stacks. Because those are sort of consumables here. So right, Douglas fir planks, whatever. Actually, let's make a nice cover for our smoking station, just in case of any rain. Just let's make a cover like this, so it doesn't bother the smoking operations. And also I could be making another longbow to make even more leather here. Let's see if I can do that. I need some wool yarn. I need to craft my bow. Okay, regular bow. Oh, wait a second. I don't really need to do that, do I? All I need is the sinew string to make a bowstring, and then I need to carve from a single log the bow limb, like that, and we got our longbow. And using the longbow, I can trade in some more sheepskin. Okay, processing the sheepskin to get the wool off again. And the sheepskin goes into this lime water here. Like this. You don't really need the leather, but if you want to create, like, say, leather armor, then you actually do need it. So what's the situation here with the fuels? I can finally get some fuel here. I'm also running out of wood, so let's get finally some of that charcoal and restart this ASAP. And also restart this. One more. And start. Okay, missing 1 charcoal. Okay. Now I got this pig iron here, so I might as well make actually I do have a hammer here, so just process that to the steel, and then I've got 16 ingots on me. I could be placing those 16 ingots down for now. So you see, wrought iron and steel is pretty much identical in this resource pack. All right. So any soybeans are done? No, not quite. Maybe a few more days. All right. So let's finally create our black steel here. Just need to smelt that regular steel, and need to fill my crucible here. It is almost full. Okay. Grabbing some water here. Come on, drink it. And working on my metals. Come on, smelt it down already. Alright, so we have 1500 units of regular steel here, so we are throwing in 10 units of rich garnet, which equals 750 nickel in this crucible, and the rest of them is going to be this black bronze. So I'm just taking 8 ingots here. One of the ingots will need to be smelted down into a mold, so we can only use 50 out of it, because we only need 750 units and not 800. Also trying to keep my blast furnace here running. Come on, smelt it down. And of course, steel and nickel have a pretty high melting temperature, so that's why you pretty much have to hit the bellows all the time. And also I need to trade in more wood. Let's make another axe. Axe head and an axe. Then trade in some wood. Okay, seems like the nickel has also smelted down. Now just place the black bronze inside. Black bronze, of course, smelting temperature is much less, so it smelts pretty fast here. Okay, it has smelted, and now we take this liquid bronze, black bronze from here, and just drop it in there. So we can add actually 1 unit at a time. When this is full, it should make weak steel. Okay, the 2-year situation is also pretty bad already. This is actually almost full, or it is full, it cannot accept anymore. Okay, you can see there is the weak steel. I can remove that. It can't really be used anymore, so I'm just placing it in there. Also get rid of those logs for now. Just placing excess logs here, like this. And yeah, you see we got 3000 units of weak steel and almost 3000 units of pig iron. So what we're going to do is we are going to combine them, obviously. Okay, so I want to get rid... Oh my god. I just actually set myself on fire. Okay, that was my mistake. I just wanted to place my logs in there. Okay, let's see here. I need to start making that black steel, so let's organize this so that everything goes into this lower part, and let's start doing this. Of course, I also need to fire both these forges up. Okay, like this, because of course they're not hot enough. And they're actually completely cooled down. Okay, so we have to reheat our crucibles here, and then we have to start combining the 2 metals here together. It seems like it again started to rain. That's okay. I don't care. Soybeans not done. Tomato is done. Let's collect it. And we can actually take a bite out of that tomato. And replant it. Okay, reheat my forges and pour that stuff in these molds. Okay, they have started pouring, so now we just do this, collect them one by one, and then try to combine them. Okay, let's get rid of that at least. Okay, so this one comes first, then this. And I also need to reheat this one to welding temperature. Okay, so they are pretty hot. But there is a small window here where you can actually weld them together. Okay, it seems like my pig iron is cooler than the weak steel here. Okay. This one is done, this one is done, this one is not quite done. Okay, so I can now start making my very first high carbon black steel with these. I can make obviously 30 units of black steel here, or 30 ingots I should say, with these materials. Okay, it seems like that weak steel is much hotter than the pig iron here. Okay, very first black steel is done. Okay, I just need to refill that charcoal on that blast furnace here. Okay, so I can restart it. One more charcoal. Okay, keep collecting my metals. This one has cooled down. This one has cooled down actually too much, so I just can throw them there to equalize the temperatures. Like this. Now I can probably weld a lot of them. Oh, this is high carbon black steel, so this is the one that I need. Oh my! Did I actually smell heated up the wrong ones? Okay, so I need to heat up these these and not these, because yeah, they look pretty much the same, so it's easy to actually mistaken them. This is high carbon black steel, and this one is the pig iron. This one is pig iron as well. Oh, come on. Okay. Reheat that. Yeah, my inventory space is getting really clogged up. I'm just getting rid of some items here. Okay. Pig iron. Pig iron. Okay, so now my weak steel part has cooled down too much, and yeah, this is not going so well, but at least I'm trying. And now I should be able to weld at least some of them. Come on, guys. Yeah. You. Okay, yeah. So I have to reheat these guys up again. That is still fine, that is not fine, and that is not fine. So just reheat them and then try to weld them again. Okay. This time it worked. And I forgot to collect my stuff. From the crucibles. And I have to also reheat this one up because it's no longer pouring in. And this one has cooled down. And this. Okay, well done. And these have cooled down. So. Okay, got it. And now this. Now actually this forge has gone out, so I have to reheat that forge. But I could be using this blast furnace meanwhile to keep the crucible hot. Alright, just start it as well. Come on. Okay, now it started. Okay, so whichever heats up first will heat up the crucible because it's stopped pouring the items here. Okay, now can I combine those? I can. Come on! You're also not working. And you're also not working. Come on, guys. Heat them up. Okay, now it started pouring again. Okay. Good, good. What? It stopped again? What the hell is going on here? Isn't the forge hard enough then? Okay, now it should be working. Okay, got it. Now let's process some of these. And okay, so these are not hot enough. And I'm also running out of inventory space here. Okay, this is hot. And weld those two, and I don't have any more pig iron. Yeah, pretty soon I have to combine those items again. Okay, let's throw that in. Okay, let's just process these two, and then we are done. That and that, and that is not hot enough. That and this, I need two more from here. Okay, almost full inventory of black steel here. It's actually a high carbon black steel, so it's not refined, but we will be refining that later. And I can also use this trick, just quickly throw them into water to cool them down faster. And now I should be able to weld them. Okay, so I got a lot of black carbon here. Some of it is completely cooled down already, and just few more ingots to go. Okay, I should be doing this, combining them to make more inventory space, obviously. And yeah, and I need to keep collecting these at all times. Now I can continue with this. Okay, some of these are probably workable already. Not this one. And let's try welding them. And these two. Okay, just 3 more to go. My blast furnace is not working, so let's restart it. Okay. Also, let's try trading in some more charcoal. It's still on cooldown, like always. Okay, so the last ones. This is still liquid. Okay, so these two, and I need a couple from here. Okay, so we are done with our weak steel here, and so we are pretty close to acquiring that black steel. This one is also workable, and all I need to just cool down this one, and so we are done. Okay, no flux. Right. So 30 pieces of high carbon black steel ingots. We can process them obviously into just a regular black steel using some hammers. And I need a couple hammers here because a single quest will process only 15 of them. And where's my sticks? Here. Sticks to make hammers. Then we can process that black steel refined. So 15 black carbon or high carbon black steel ingots goes directly into black steel ingots. Basically you are refining them 15 at a time. And we got our black steel here. And there is also this quest here, which gives you another 30 black steel ingots once you get your red steel anvil. So we need to get that red steel anvil pretty soon. Okay. And I need to trade in some charcoal as soon as possible. Let's just toss it in there for now. Okay, my soybean seems to be grown up, so I'm collecting my soybean here. And of course, as you might know, the soybeans represent the protein group, or food group. So now we got our fruit, our vegetable, and our protein ready. So let's just taste this salad here. It should be filling up our stats pretty nicely. So you can see I'm really lacking over everything else but vegetable. But these salads should fill us up pretty nicely. And of course needs bowls to work. And also let's grab some water from here. Alright. Okay, so we finally got our black steel here, and obviously what we need to do with the black steel is we need to make our black steel anvil out of it, as per usual. So also I think I still need to keep my blast furnace going. Terra is still alive, so let's heat up our forges and reheat our black steel here. We need 14, of course, to make that that anvil. And I also need I think I still need to keep my blast furnace going. Okay, that's that's not flux. Definitely. So another hammer. Yeah, tons of hammers are required to make flux and other stuff. And now just throw that in. And okay, that is ready to be worked on. I can take that one out. And those two, let's just keep welding them. Okay, that one can't be welded for some reason. And these two can be welded for some reason. Okay, so did I mess up something here? I got 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, some of it didn't get quite hot enough here. That's it. The black steel anvil is complete, and we might as well. That's a pro pick. Okay, so that is that a pickaxe? Yes, it is. Luckily, that's a pickaxe, so we can replace this anvil here. And that steel anvil is really essential because we need to repeat this process again because we need even more black steel. So you see, for every red steel ingot, for example, you need a black steel ingot and a half, because weak red steel takes half of this crucible worth of black steel. Then it needs some brass, and it needs some what it's pink gold or something like that. Rose gold. Oh yeah, rose gold, steel, and black steel is needed for the red steel or weak red steel. And so we actually need to do that next. Okay, let me just think for a second here. Yeah, I have to refill my this blast furnace here. Blast furnace has to be working pretty much non-stop. And I also need to trade in for more have to create some more tools here as well, because I'm running out of tools to trade in for more iron. And let's place a couple safety molds in there. Can work, can work, can work. Let's work on this and make a few more pickaxes. Here you make a pickaxe by that combination of moves. And basically want to align it like this, and from this position double bend, draw and punch is the correct sequence. For the Pro picks it's exactly the same, which is pretty nice. From this position double bend, draw, punch, and you get your tools pretty easily here. Okay, so for the next batch of black steel, I'm using this Steel Anvil here. Steel Anvil goes inside, and wait a second. Yeah, and we're going to smelt that down. It's going to give us 1400 of regular steel. And now I need this extra steel ingot from here. I'm going to toss that in as well. Now we got 1500 of steel, and get another 10 of garnerite, toss it in. Then another 800 of black steel, or black bronze rather. Okay, like this. We cannot really use this because it only has 45 and what we need is 50. It's pretty impossible to stop it at exactly the right time, so I'm just using another 8 here. And meanwhile we have to really have to refill this crucible here with pig iron. Okay, so yeah, I need definitely need more iron here. I got some iron, nice. And our crucible situation. Crucible has completely worn out, so we need to replace that. And keep our blast furnace rolling. And you smelt down the nickel here. Okay, so actually, you know what? I could be making the red steel instead of the black steel here. But I already started with it, so I'm not exactly sure. Do I have to repeat this process or not? I mean, I did design the mod so that I wouldn't have to do it, but I think I still have to do it because yeah, can I manage to get my red steel anvil without ever creating the second batch of black steel? Okay, let's try to calculate here. I got 16 black steel ingots on me, and I need to craft 14 red steel ingots. So every red steel ingot will take one black steel ingot, that is 14, so I'm left with only 2. Which means that I cannot really make that weak red steel at all. So this is necessary here. Let's just toss that in and create the second batch here. And of course I cannot smelt my black steel anvil here, because that is needed for the welding process. Alright, so actually I must do this second time. And yeah, the wick it's not quite ready. The weak steel here, that is now liquid. Toss that in. And meanwhile, come on, why did the blast furnace have stopped working? He didn't have charcoal. Oh, he didn't have a tier, right? Come on, keep going. And we are almost done with our weak steel here. Okay, that is also now unusable, so it's basically trash. And okay, weak steel is done, and we got 1,800 worth of pig iron here, which is also constantly being created. And there are some extra tools here which I can place down. And yeah, the second batch of black steel is required here. So actually, in total, you need about 90 units of 90 ingots of black steel, which is a lot. But I have made the task a little bit easier, so you're only creating 60 and then you're trading in another 30. Okay. But I can't get to red steel without making this step here. So this step is necessary. Okay, we can already start combining these items. So I'm placing down my black steel here. Like this. And let's start here. Meanwhile, blast furnace is constantly creating new pig iron. Okay. Come on. It's not pouring in. My blast furnace cooled down for a second there. But now it's hot again. Got it? Alright. Second batch of black steel here being created. And I need to refill that. Oops, my salad went in. Okay. Okay. Gathering some raw materials here. And I can already probably work on some of them. Yeah, only this one. Okay, that's still liquid. That can be worked. That can be worked. But none of the others. Okay, so no flux here. Oh, come on. I need to place one in center so that it doesn't occupy the space. Okay. Now these two. And these two. Alright. Blast furnace, keep going. This is still liquid. Okay, so these two, and I need more. Okay. Now it's pouring again. This one is still liquid. And this one too. Okay, I can combine these two. Alright. Okay, so we are making our second batch of black steel here. Takes few seconds, or maybe minutes. Okay, yeah, that one. And my blast furnace again stopped working. And where is my flux? I don't get it. Alright, keep going. Okay, perhaps I should be starting that second forge as well here. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, no flux. I really need more flux here. So, this one and this one. Okay, I don't have any pig iron anymore. If I just manage to reheat that one, then it should be fine. And I'm running out of charcoal again. So... Right, okay. Halfway there. Okay, meanwhile, let's create some more flux. Using this hammer here. Toss in some flux here. And yeah, we are left with only 13. And try to keep collecting these items here. And actually, let's start this forge instead of this. I think I got enough pig iron here. 1500, yeah, 1800, which is more than we need. Alright, still trying to make more black steel here. And trying to keep collecting these, take them out of the molds. They're all still liquid. Come on. 97 out of 100. Okay, this is a little bit like a time-consuming process, but pretty much in Terrafirmacraft everything is time-consuming process. So yeah, just welding these. I need more pig iron. Okay, then these three. And this one. Okay, got it. Come on. Why isn't it pouring in? Okay, these are cool enough now. And I could be now doing the combining here. in order not to run out of inventory space. And can I work on any of these? Yes, I can. This one is still liquid. This is not. This is not. Not. So weld them. Weld them. And a few more to go. Yeah, okay. High carbon black steel stacking up. Come on, work. Let's cool down this one and this one and try to take this out. No, still liquid. Okay, now this one can be welded. Okay, the pig iron got cooled down. Have to reheat them up. Okay, these two and these two. No, come on. It stopped already. This is kind of weird. How hot does it have to be for it not to stop? Okay. Weld, 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 and take you out. Yeah, pretty much almost done here. "19 out of 30 is complete. And a few more seconds here. Okay. Not much to say here. Just plain brutal Terrafirmacraft work. And the last bit of a weak steel here. Everything is still liquid. Okay, that was the very last. Okay, liquid, liquid, liquid. This is solid. Okay, so not hot enough. Just 3 more to go. Okay, 1 more to go. And none of it is hot enough, so I have to reheat this one. Okay. And now I can combine the very last one here. Whew, that was a long process here. Now just cooling them off, and then we will be converting them to our black steel. So you see, we just made 60 ingots of black steel, and it is still not enough to make that red steel, because we need another 30, but luckily the other 31 can be taken from the quest book. So I'm just recycling these pig iron ingots here. If I can reheat this forge. Nope, forge has run out of fuel. Anyways. Okay, so 30 high carbon black steel ingots, and we got our black steel anvil as well. Now just process that high carbon black steel to regular steel. I need a couple hammers to do that, so here I am processing my black steel. Right, so we got 15 black steel ingots here and 30 black steel ingots on us. So that makes total of 45. Really? I thought I need one more. Wait a second. 45. So we made total of 60 and 14 went on this anvil here. So I think if my calculations are correct, I should be having like 46 or something. Am I missing one? This is kind of weird here. This is pig iron. Well, let's not worry about it anymore. Okay, so this crucible here is empty and we need to prepare for our red steel here. So for the red steel we are going to need a lot of gold and copper. In fact, we need to make the rose gold, which is mostly gold with some copper in it. I think it goes something like 1 copper or a couple coppers and I think like 8 golds here. Should make us some rose gold. And also need to fire that forge. And I don't have any charcoal. Let's see if I can trade in some charcoal here. And I can. Luckily. And let's just restart that forge. Yeah, I think it's 15% of copper. And the rest of it is gold, I think. Or was it something like 25%? We will see that soon enough. I got tons of more plums here. The plum trees are blooming, or like it's season for their harvest. I think harvest season or something like that. Stack them up. Okay, so just a few more gold items here. Rose gold. We are having 525, so one more. That is 600. I'm raising it to... Oh, wait a second. Does it work if I put 2 more? Is it still rose gold after this? Yes, it is. So I think the percentage is something like 15 to 25. Let's collect that. Meanwhile, let's just cut the decay from here and place them back in. Seems I don't have any bowls, but I have my other salad here. So need to keep collecting that rose gold. Yes, so we are creating rose gold and some brass for the red steel, weak red steel. And yep, pretty much don't really need those. I do need that sphalerite, one piece of sphalerite and some copper. We'll make that brass. Okay. Okay, collecting our rose gold here. This rose gold is enough for 2 batches of weak red steel. So we only need 400 per batch of 3000. Okay, takes a little bit of time here. And also I need at least 14 regular steel ingots, which I have. So, here we go. Collecting our rose gold for our red steel here. Obviously the ultimate challenge is to create that red steel armor and blue steel armor. And we are going to do that soon enough. Okay, now let's toss in this. Oh, wait a second. Brass. What is brass made of? It's made of zinc and copper, but the percentage of zinc is really low, so I'm just tossing that one in, and the rest of them is going to be copper. Also making 900 or 800 units here. So I got 900 units of this, so perhaps also making 900 units of I'm stop. I just have enough copper here. It looks like it's running out. Only 300 to go. Oh my, I'm missing 1 copper here. Am I? That is really not great. Yeah, I'm missing 1 copper. 825. Well, you know what? I only need 800. So this is sufficient actually. Yeah. So there will be like excess of 25 units of brass, which we can basically throw away. We don't need that 25 units. And I barely ran out of copper. Yeah. It would be optimal to make like 900 units, but I ran out of copper and I don't really want to trade in more. Alright, let's see here. None of the wheat has grown. So we are collecting our brass. I should be really making more tools. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I need any more tools, because I have pretty much all my metals that are needed to unlock the red steel. So I'm not sure if I really need any more tools or materials for that matter. We will see here soon enough. Yeah, one mold will be kind of wasted here because of the excess 25 units, but that's okay. And I got 24 units for some reason. Anyways, let's just throw that away. And now cool these off and collect them. Oh, come on. Wrong one. Cool down these molds here so I can basically take them all out at the same time. Why aren't they combining by default? That's kind of weird. So I'm taking my brass and my rose gold here. Now let's proceed and in making that weak red steel. So I need four of each of these. Then I need 15 of these black steel ingots. It is kind of extremely expensive here. So smelting my black steel ingots first, then 4 brass ingots, 4 rose gold ingots, and the rest of it is, I think it's 7 steel ingots. Yes, it is. So that will be our weak red steel. And meanwhile, let's start this forge as well. And we need to reheat 30 units of this black steel, because we will be welding that weak red steel to this black steel here. Right, so come on. That's why you need actually 45 units of black steel in order to do this, which is ridiculously a lot. But it's the Terrafirmacraft style to make everything ridiculously hard, and let's just get rid of those excess ingots. And red steel, I mean black steel, is melting down here. These ingredients we do need for this batch. And of course, if you mess up the recipe, it is unrecoverable. So, for example, if I just put 1 ingot too many, I would ruin the recipe then. The jute looks like it's kind of mature here. Let's collect that jute. Okay, and replant it. I got 9 seeds out of 8 jutes. It's weird. Wheat is not exactly done yet. Come on, keep smelting that black steel. Just a few more percent away. This jute, of course, is processed in just regular fresh water to make jute fiber. Okay, almost done. 1500 units of black steel here. We shall toss in the 7 ingots of regular steel. That also has a really high smelting temperature. I'm also waiting for my wheat, so I can make some bread. And finally make some sandwiches here. Okay, smelting down the steel. I just hope this is steel, yes. Because if I mistake it for the wrought steel, then it would be a disaster. Come on, couple more. Okay, 2200 units of unknown mix. Let's add the rose gold in. And let's add the brass ingots in. So that should be weak red steel. Perfect percentages here, and we are ready to collect it. Just reheat that forge again. I got 20 molds on me. Should be sufficient. Okay, after I get this 30 units of red steel here, I will be able to basically craft this red steel anvil and receive even more black steel. Okay. Need to grab some water here. Got it. Grab a salad. No bowls. Alright, whatever. Maybe just eat some plum. Come on. Why isn't this working? Ah, no fuel! No fuel in the forge! Come on, guys. Alright, placing down the plum back in. Wheat is still not done here. And it's brilliant white, so it really should be pouring in. And we are almost done with our very first weak red steel here. Okay, trying to keep them not on my toolbar here, on the hotbar, but instead on the inventory side of things. And there are some ready black steel ingots here, ready to be welded. So this process is less tedious than the one of creating the black steel. However, it also consumes a little bit of time here. Okay, taking that. Oh, this is already processable, or weldable, I should say. I'm just waiting for five of them to cool down. Okay, 3, 4, and that is still liquid, so trying to keep collecting them at all times. 5. Now just collect these 5 and toss these 5 in, and so we can weld them. You see they look exactly the same. The weak red steel and the actual red steel, or high carbon red steel. Okay, so next is these 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If I can manage it. Take that out, take that out, take these and weld them. Yeah, it's more easy to do them in sets of 5 here. So you pretty much want to keep collecting it at all times. Yeah, pouring the metal into the molds takes ridiculously long time in this game, and there is no way of reducing it in any of the config files. Oh, come on. The forge cooled down as well. Let's see if I can trade in anything useful here. I don't think so. Oh, this is already yellow-white. So, white, white, white. Okay, so I just need one more. Okay, got it. Now take these 5, place these 5 in, weld, 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 and weld. Keep collecting. Okay, so they are all liquid for now. Okay, so after this we are going to have our 30 units of like red steel, which is the top tier metal in Terrafirmacraft. Really hard to get, as you can see. But after we got our red and blue steel anvils, I consider the game to like be complete, and so after that there is a quest which allows you to actually just make red steel out of thin air, because you know you don't have to repeat all the tasks, just make it out of thin air, because you already know how to do that. So yeah. Okay, so my inventory space again is getting really cramped here, so trying to combine those. Meanwhile, I need to keep collecting that. And I also need to hit more black steel here. If I just take that one out. High carbon, high carbon. Okay, this is also high carbon black steel, red steel. Ingot here. Okay, so I should be able to weld these two. Okay, this one is the way to cool it down. So where is it? This one. And my forge is also running out of fuel. So just placing it into that forge instead. Okay, okay, that is terrible. Terrible forge management. Can I manage to smelt down that pig iron here? Come on. Yep. And this forge was completely cooled down. So I have to reheat it again. I suppose I could be just combining these for now. I also need to craft more hammers. Okay. Just checking that I'm not missing that single black steel ingot, but it doesn't look like it. Still not hot enough. I also need to keep reheating my black steel here. Okay. The very last 5 units of red steel here coming up. Just 2 more. And these 5 are ready here. Liquid, liquid, liquid. Everything is liquid. Right, got it. And now, just a few seconds for the ingots to cool down. There is the jute fiber here. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I suppose it could be useful. is still growing, but the very beginning of this video series I saw some cows here, which are very useful, I mean, to making the milk. It's just that perhaps later I will be creating some sort of like fence or like a cow pit or something like that, where I'm going to keep my cows. And yeah, now just combine these. Combine, weld. Yeah, the bronze hammer here has served us really well. And also I'm running on pretty low on this water here, so should be however sufficient for the rest of the game. There we have high carbon red steel ingots, 30 units of them. Now make couple hammers here. God damn it. Alright. Couple hammers. Process that red steel as per usual. With this quest here. There is the red steel ingot here. Okay. Now just make our red steel anvil, obviously. So we can replace this black steel anvil here, and we can get our 30 pieces of black steel extra here. Extra black steel. Once you get your red steel anvil, that is. Sorry. Okay. So now just place 4 here, and then just weld all of these. Okay. Oh, not quite hot enough. Now should be fine. Alright, 7 double red steel double ingots that are of course going into this precious red steel anvil here. Got it. And now just replace that black steel anvil here. Like this. The bronze hammer is still doing well. Okay, so now the situation is that I got 16 red steel ingots. I got my red steel anvil, and I should be claiming this reward of 30 extra black black steel ingots. And I think this is not repeatable, this quest. Yes, actually it is. In 10 days I can get even more, but I don't really think I need any more. Wait a second. Okay, so just placing my black steel here. 29. Where is the last black steel ingot? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, give me my black steel ingot here. Anyways, so the situation here is that we got our red steel anvil, and we got our 16 red steel ingots. So what we might be doing is we could do this red to blue interchange, and using this quest I can change my 14 units of my red steel ingots into 14 units of blue steel ingots, which will allow us to craft the blue steel anvil as well. And after I get the blue steel anvil, there is just this quest here, which allows you to take any amount of red steel. So basically unlimited red steel after you get your blue steel anvil. right? So I think the quest used to be differently, where you used to have to make another crucible full of weak red steel, but I have modified it so that nowadays you don't really need to do that. You can simply interchange the 14 ingots here to blue steel. So you're going to have to click this 14 times. Unfortunately, perhaps there is a better way of doing it, but also I just reheating my forges because I now want to craft my blue steel anvil. So I will be left with only 2 pieces of red steel, but I will have access to unlimited red steel. So the quest book used to be like that, so you needed actually 3 red steel ingots and the blue steel anvils, so it was impossible to do this what I'm doing now. But I simplified it a little bit and made it more easy on you. Actually, we have enough raw materials here: 7 steel ingots, 4 brass ingots, and 4 rose gold ingots, plus the 15 black steel ingots from here, which you could be converting into that another batch of red steel, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so these are hot enough, and these are probably hot enough to just keep welding them into double ingots, like this. And now all you need to do is... oh, not hot enough? Yeah, they're not quite hot enough to weld, but now should be sufficient. Yes, so we got our blue steel anvil here. Blue and red steel anvils are now both at our disposal, and so we get our access to the very free red steel ingots here, so you can choose any amount you need. And obviously, after you get access to unlimited red steel, you can pretty much craft anything you like out of that red steel. You can convert that red steel into blue steel, so you can craft anything you want from blue steel as well. Okay, but yeah, the quests are pretty much complete after you get to this point. Of course, you still need to craft some of this red steel armor, blue steel armor. But I think I'm going to do that in the next episode. Let's just stop this episode here. It's already a pretty long one. So, hope everybody you enjoyed watching my Terrafirmacraft grindless mod playthrough. In fact, we are not at the quite end here. We're still missing some points. So the point system goes so that after reaching the legend level, you can go to this another page of this quest book here, the plants, and you can get any plant you want, but it still requires you to be a legend, and to become a legend you need 1400 Terrafirmacraft points, which are earned in these quests here. So pretty much you will have to craft both red and blue steel armor, both red and blue steel buckets, a crossbow, and some melee weapons. I think the melee weapons one is optional, it's not necessary. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop recording for today here, and thank you everybody for watching again. Probably I will be continuing on this save file. There's plenty of things to do. with, for example, with this wheat and making breads and all kind of liquids stuff. We still haven't used our grill at all, haven't used our smoking rack at all. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching for the third time, and hope you join me in the next video as well. See you later for now. Bye.